Biden thought he'd leave the White House and so would all his scandals. But Sleepy Joe couldn't have been more wrong. Kamala staffers and other Democrats were preparing for Joe's death. Quote, top Democrats reportedly held secret meetings in 2023 to discuss withdrawing their support for Joe Biden as the party's presidential nominee and what they would do if he died in office. The startling claims, revealed in a new book by authors Jonathan Allen and Amy Parnas, also allege that Kamala Harris's aides war-gamed the possibility of the president dying on the campaign trail and even drew up a death pool roster of federal judges who would be willing to swear her in. They wanted to make sure the party was ready for every possible circumstance. On camera, Democrats told us Biden was perfectly fine and the best version of himself. But behind closed doors, there was a death pool. And they were ordering flower arrangements for his funeral. Joe didn't die, but the party did. And now they're scrambling to dig themselves out of a political grave. And they better find a voice fast, because the loudest member of their team's making a fool of herself.
I put out a statement regarding that.
You didn't apologize.
I put out a statement. Why would I apologize when I put out a statement? My statement was clear.
But you didn't apologize for calling him Governor Hot Wheels when he gets around in a wheelchair.
I don't know how
that's
times
offensive to
I don't
people?
understand.
Who have a disability.
You need me to repeat this to you.
Right, but why won't you apologize?
I put out a statement.
They didn't have an apology then.
So read my statement.
I did read it. It didn't have an apology.
Okay, well, I'm done with
You
this.
don't feel bad
I'm done
about
with
making
this.
fun
I'm
of
done.
someone
I'm done with
who
this.
is in a wheelchair? Calling him Governor Hot Wheels?
The Democrat Party's a circus, and right now, Jazzy is the ringmaster. Obama world mouthpieces are telling her, drop the act.
I think that this party is scrambling, trying to seem tough. And I'm seeing this party traffic in a lot of curse words. That's supposed to be like the new cool thing to do. I think this party is trying to find a way to look tough and to show fight. But this is not the way. I don't think the cursing is going to work.
Nothing's working. Not Jasmine or Chuck or anybody besides Bernie and AOC. They're filling stadiums. And the rest of the party's not very happy about it. Progressives view it as a new opening to pull the party in a more populist direction. But it's worrying some more moderate Democrats who fear Sanders and Ocasio-Cortez could tug the party to the left at a time when it is rudderless and turn off swing voters in the process. Democrat elders can't be that surprised that their voter bloc is fed up. For years, they promised everything and never delivered.
The stimulus bill under Obama, that had three big headline projects for reinvestment. It had high-speed rail, it had smart grid, and it had a nationwide system of interoperable health records.
I remember those days.
Yeah, 0 for 3.
Yeah.
At some point, we got to be upset about this, you know?
Host of the Brett Cooper Show, Brett Cooper is here. How you doing, Brett?
I'm great. Thank you for having me, Jesse.
So there was a death pool for Biden. They said he was in great shape. That's strange.
I mean, it's ridiculous, but also I was looking at this article and I was not shocked in the slightest, because what else would you expect from our government? They lie to our faces, and then behind the scenes, they are preparing for something that they are telling us could never happen. And it's not a surprise that Kamala was trying to pick, the judges that would be able to swear her in. That's all. She only wanted to be president. She was hungry for him to be kicked out of the way that showed that, she could have power. That's why, in my opinion, Jill hates her so much, why there was so much icy tension in January, because Jill probably knew about all of this. She hated it.
She knew about the judges that were ready to swear Harris in. I'm sure that's why they hate each other. Also, the whole kissing the husbands thing, that wasn't good. Crockett, she's mocking guys in wheelchairs, but she's now the new face of the party, Brett.
I know, she's a mess. And I have to say, there were all of those polls a couple of weeks ago saying, AOC is leading the Democrat Party. That's who people want to lead the Democrat Party. And then I saw Jazzy, as you said, and I was like, let's bring AOC back. Like, I'm done. This is too much. She's a mess. And I think Van Jones is completely correct. She's trying to act tough. She's not from the hood. Dana Lash actually tweeted the other day, she went to one of the best schools in St. Louis, one of the most elite, prestigious schools in the entire state. This is not who she is. She's playing an act to try to seem cool, to win voters, and it's not going to work.
So she doesn't usually talk like that. That's a show?
I think so.
Okay. What about I love these priorities the Democrats had. They said they had to do 3 big things with the Obama stimulus. They went 0 for 3, but now they think they can change the weather. Are the Democrats frustrated that their party always lies to them and doesn't deliver, or is just this, they're used to it?
No, I think that they are frustrated. I think that the Democrat elites, the actual politicians, the strategists, the consultants, they are so out of touch with the normal American. And it's not just Republicans and conservatives and libertarians that want politicians who are honest, who are genuine. Obviously, people on the left want that as well, and they're not getting that. And I think that's why people like AOC and Bernie Sanders are filling entire arenas, because at least AOC doesn't lie about the fact that she's a socialist. Like, she tells us straight to our face, whereas you have Biden and Kamala lying to us even about his cognitive abilities. So, yes, I think that the voters are fed up.
Most importantly, Brett, should men cross their legs when they sit?
No.
I mean, you saw Gavin out there with the other guy, Ezra,
Oh, yeah.
I think his name, both severely crossing their legs. Is that a good look?
I have to say, even more so than the crossing the legs, have you seen his hand motions?
Yeah.
Jesse? This, I think that is more concerning than the leg crossing, I have to say.
I mean, he's competing with walls. Tampon's all about the
Yes.
double hand shimmy, shimmy, shake. We should call him Jazzy. But both of them,
Sure.
both of them need to just settle down and calm down. Do women like guys that are that frantic?
No, not at all. Women like men who are honest about what they believe, which obviously, as we can see on Gavin's podcast, he is not being, because he's walking back everything that he allegedly believes. Women do not like men who are fidgety and insecure and sweat profusely because they know they're getting questioned by Charlie Kirk. We want men who are sturdy and strong and stable and can weather storms. And that is not Tim Walz, and that is not Gavin Newsom.
I'm glad we got down to the real issues. Brett, thank you so much. Good to see you. Click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You won't get it anywhere else.